Let's move on now and on to sports. Indian new opener Shikhar Dhawan might have missed out on a well-deserved double hundred on his test debut, but his dream innings in his maiden test match have set the cricket world on fire. Dhawan's rollicking 187 set the fastest 100 by a test debutant and also the highest score by an Indian on test debut. This was also the sixth highest score by a test debutant and the second highest score by an opener on test debut. Though his family was disappointed by his failure to not cross the 200-run mark, but they were proud of his magnificent debut test done.
Slow pass cover again.
He can't make 200, but it's all right. Well, thanks to Almighty God, what he has achieved.
हार्ड डे मतलब कल जैसे उसका लकी दिन था, उसने इतनी बालें बॉस फेस की और वो उसने विकेट नहीं जाने दिया. आज एक ऐसी कोई बहुत अच्छी बाल पड़ी और आउट तो नेचुरली होना ही होता है, तो ठीक है.
We are seeing a new and improved Shikhar Dhawan. The 27-year-old Dhawan first came into limelight when he scored 3 centuries in the Under-19 World Cup in Bangladesh way back in 2004, where he was also named the man of the tournament. Some of his Under-19 teammates like Suresh Raina, R.P. Singh, Dinesh Karthik all donned the national jersey much before him, and it became an antagonizing wait for the affable man to make it to the national team. Once a regular at page 3 parties, his wild ways in the IPL resulted in him losing his way. Also marred by inconsistency in domestic cricket, he found it difficult to force his way into the Indian team. Though his love for tattoos and Hayabusa bikes remained, but post-Saturday, Dhawan has ensured that he will also be remembered for having played one of the most breathtaking innings in the Indian cricket history. But what clicked for Shikhar Dhawan? After all, he's the same batsman who in 2010-2011 played a ranked bad shot against Railways while chasing only 136 that led to Delhi failing to make it to the knockout stages. This season, Shikhar led a 270-run fourth innings chase with a matured knock. In 7 Ranji games this season, Shikhar slammed 461 runs at 51.22.
I think from Shikhar's point of view, it's a dream come true. It's, I mean, absolutely sensational what he's done. It's. I think all of us dream of playing for India. Like you said, scoring 100 on debut. I'm not sure all of us dream of doing it in one session like he's done. So, I think hats off to him. I think it was a great innings.
It's his attitude and temperament which has stood out for me, because he will get through periods where he will not get runs. He will get through periods where he will get 3 or 4 hundreds in a row. But if you can shut everything out, because when you play your first test match, it's pressure, because you want to prove a point, you want to make people believe, the selectors, the captain, the coach, the players, that I'm good at this level. And when you come out there and put everything out of your mind and just concentrate on batting and produce such an absolute blinder, it was fantastic to watch from a young player, and he's really made me hopeful of something special in Indian cricket.
For someone to go out on his debut, and especially with placing someone like a Siwa, I think it's a tremendous performance.
Shivani Gupta is joining us with more details on these exploits of Shikhar Dhawan. Also joining us from Mohali is our correspondent Shumon Ray. Let me first quickly get in Shumon Ray for an update on the Mohali test, and then I'll switch over to Shivani in the newsroom. Shumon, what's the play like at the moment?
Well, it seems that 3 wickets down, Australia is in deep trouble. From here on, it seems that India can well and truly win the test match in the first 2 sessions itself tomorrow, because the way the Indian bowlers now are completely dominating Australian batsmen, it doesn't seem from here on Australia can actually able to save the test match. We must say a word about the way Virat Kohli has played today, the kind of resilience he showed playing with the lower down. He showed that he is not only a champion batsman in the middle order when the chips are down. Also, the way the wickets were falling, it seemed that at one point of time India may not be able to post anywhere near 500. Taken a 91 runs lead, not a very good healthy lead, but still India is in the match, and India is truly in a dominant position. I
And
think
why
another
India is
one
in
or
a
two
dominant
wickets down.
position, much of it is because of Shikhar Dhawan. Shivani, everyone is raving about his 187, but he needs to be consistent to stick around, isn't it?
That's right, because there is a Virendra Sehwag, a Gautam Gambhir, two of India's finest openers that are sitting on the sidelines right now. And many of the experts that we heard from in our story as well, everyone points out that the real test, as always, will be when India travels abroad. Mind you, most of India's test matches, test campaign now in the coming few months are going to be away from the subcontinent. So Shikhar Dhawan and Murli Vijay, both of whom have done exceptionally well when they've been given a chance in this series. Both of them will have to prove themselves in tough conditions in South Africa, Australia, England, and so on to really cement their places and to give India the hope that they have, they've given us dreams of, that India can get a new, reliable and efficient, consistent opening partnership.